start for Search and Destroy and Domination right here on our first map, ladies and gentlemen. The first band are Crash and Standoff, and the first map is Firing Range. Okay.
Well, you ask and you shall receive. You don't ask, you shall receive it anyway. Well, for Search and Destroy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have got NRX going in here, and the map that they banned was Meltdown. Firing Range this time. RSG says, no, stop it with the firing range, right? Search and Destroy will be played at none other than, you guys know this map, right? Super solid map. It will be played at none other than Standoff.
Wow. We're gonna see them play in Standoff again, like what we've seen on the last match. But here for Domination, and it is Summit and Crash here, ladies and gentlemen. And the map that we'll be playing is in Firing Range again. I have no idea with you guys, why didn't you pick Firing Range on the second map? This is a game of Firing Range, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Surprise,
I mean,
Bill and AJ.
But here's the thing, right, Will? I don't know what's up. Okay, wait. First of all, RSG loves Firing Range. That's the one thing I definitely do know, right? Being in here and seeing them go in here and perform day in, day out, right? But on the other hand, with Whoopi,
because they have 12-9, ladies and gentlemen, I really can't wait for this map one. And this is Firing Range again. NRX Jeremiah, RSG, Philippines versus Malaysia. AJ, let's get into it.
It's going to be Idra who kicks things off, but RSG are the ones who pick up the first few points. First few points don't matter much. It is the last points. It's the final points that will call out everything. Ranger with the 2-piece straight up. Crush getting taken down as well. It's going to be a Raven who's holding the white warehouse, and it's a very interesting gameplay in here by Raven. And Smokey as well as Ranger going to be the objective players here. Usually Ranger is a roamer. But Smokey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I wonder, are we going to be able to see Candy go in here and, just absolutely annihilate people with his chopper as he usually does? I mean, Will, thus far, RSG seems to be doing amazing, bro. 41-1, and they continue.
This is like a deja vu of what happened last match, AJ. So this is most likely a game of the underdogs here for sure. But hold that thought. We cannot say that RSG is the underdog because they're in a good situation.
They've got a track record, man. I mean, indeed, I said, right? The three-way relationship between SG, MY, and PH, right? MY seems to be able to beat PH. PH easily beats, SG most of the times, and SG easily trumps MY. I mean, just between these three countries, absolutely crazy, man. We do apologize, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I think the game is a little bit laggy on your end as well. We are trying to fix the technical issues in the background, but of course we cannot stop the match halfway. The boys are already going in there, giving it their all. NRX Jeremiah in here right now, 30-57, and they will look to complete the final 20 seconds in here as well, Bill.
This is going to be a comeback coming in from NRX Jeremiah right now. And Team RSG now is really up to you guys on how will you stop the possible win of NRX Jeremiah. Well, you have the upper hand on the first stages of the game right now. But NRX Jeremiah there with the comeback coming in with that 53-57 right now for Team RSG. They can't do anything about it, AJ. They're really stuck at 57. But they came to a point that NRX Jeremiah is stuck at 1.2, but for this next point, ladies and gentlemen, it's now the game for Team RSG now, just getting all the points too, but Candy doing the job together with Whoopi and Idra as well. This is the match coming in for Team NRX, ladies and gentlemen. Jay-Z with a kill too, Ranger with a follow-up kill, taking down Crush as well, but the problem is it's just the points are really close, AJ.
No, they definitely are. But NRX right now, they are going on a rampage of their own, picking up those points. They are on the lead finally, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, with what looked like a commanding lead by RSG. And it's just been snuffed out by NRX just like that. 84-67, and they don't look like they're going to be letting go of this hard point anytime soon. But of course, on that point though, RSG is already moving on to the next hard hard point.
All right, 96 to 67 are still
Oh,
in favor of
what?
NRX Jeremiah. But I think NRX Jeremiah will have the upper hand here, and I guess they
Yeah.
have the momentum now to conquer all the points. Now RSG really tried to win it in the first stages of the game, but the power and the might of NRX Jeremiah is really unstoppable, AJ. But the problem is RSG will now get the point now, but Idra here on to this point of the map right now, just trying to get all those wall banks right here. He says one, but Idra right here with the flank coming in from Smokey, which is the one of the newest players of Team RSG. But now look at that, 98 to 91. It's just really close for all these teams. Once again, this is the best. This is like the highlight match of our 4 games for today.
Yeah, man. I mean, no doubt about that at all, right? These two juggernauts going up against each other. NRX Jeremiah, 29-11, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What looked like a terrible start, it doesn't look like it's gonna be the same story for their ending now, does it? 121 to 91 right now. They lead the board, and the next hard point is gonna be captured by RSG. What will NRX's response be right now? Whoopi comes in with his XS1 Goliath, and they have cleared out RSG from the hard point. Cluster Strike coming in as well. It looks like it's going to be mid lane, and NRX just like that goes in to conquer the point, but RSG says hell to the no, get out of here. But no, NRX just too stubborn.
20 more points for NRX Jeremiah, and they're going to win this for sure. But Team RSG is really hard for you to win that type of gameplay that NRX Jeremiah is really doing. Goliath Online is now for NRX, but Whoopi still using that Goliath, ladies and gentlemen. He sees one, but won't be able to kill that guy. But it's just we can say that NRX Jeremiah is just too much for RSG at this time.
Yeah, I mean, dude, let's.
Contact with enemy.
I are the kings of Malaysia. But just like that, the Filipinos are back in it, man. 141 to 117. They are just 9 points away from finishing this match of what a stellar performance by NRX. But at the same time, though, RSG is saying we are not out of it just yet. They have the hard point and they're looking to catch up. Smokey bringing in the cluster strike. And it looks like NRX is going to have such a tough time catching up to this hard point. Let's not forget, if at all RSG manages to complete this hard point, it's their victory.
Indeed, but now the game is now tied in 141, ladies and gentlemen. NRX Jeremiah sees, but they need 5 more points. This is really close for RSG and NRX.
No.
And yes, look at
They
that.
do it! They will go ahead and do it, Will. What a match we have just witnessed, man. 150 to 140 freaking 1, Will. How much closer can it get, buddy? How much closer can this get?
We really thought this is a game of underdogs, AJ. We really thought that RSG will get this, just trying to stick them until 1 point. But the problem is that this is NRX. This is the champions. You can't do that to NRX. NRX won't let that happen for sure. But yes, they've won that 150 really strong in this type of game mode. So I really can't wait for Search and Destroy here in the SND. And for Team NRX right now, it's really up to you guys on how will you stop the push, the win of RSG. Game number 2. Once again, RSG versus NRX. Starting off with Whoopi together with Crush, Idra, and all these teams rushing in and just trying to defend all the bomb sites here. But Smokey here, however, just waiting here patiently at this point of the map right now. And the bomb has been planted already. 4 versus 4 AJ. Whoopi, look at that, using all his might to kill someone there with that sniper though.
Yeah, man. I mean, this guy, when he picks up the sniper, it's just a different class. It's just a different breed of sniper. Oh, misses that one shot, and Smokey will smoke Whoopi out, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And it is point number 1 for RSG.
That is really fast for RSG, ladies and gentlemen. And we really thought that we're gonna get to see some tight refrags or like clutch plays, I guess. But it's just they just annihilated NRX Jeremiah that quick. But hold that thought, we're now seeing Smokey again taking down JC for V4 now. So this for V3. This is gonna be a tight situation for RSG, ladies and gentlemen. NRX Jeremiah is onto it now. Whoopi from down here below. Let's see if he can kill one. And yes! Taking Raven down with a kill, with a point. NRX is here to get ya.
Absolutely. Great comeback in there. Multiple frags back to back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, by the squad. I mean, the moment those engagements started off, NRX just always looked like they were going to get the upper hand in them. And finally, the frag from Whoopi would just go ahead to seal that round off. And it's going to be a brand new one in here. Round number 3, RSG as well as NRX, both looking for a victory. Obviously, the victory is more important for RSG than it is for NRX right now. The boys from RSG, if they go ahead to drop yet another in here, it's a loss in this series, which is something they definitely don't want. Derp, a quick scope in and finds nobody, and he does a beautiful takedown on JZ to kick their round off.
I mean, like what you've said, I mean, this is actually huge for RSG if they're going to win this. I mean, this is actually a huge achievement for them. They just took down the champions of Garena, the champions of the Philippines too, if they're going to win against NRX Jeremiah. But we have Candy, ladies and gentlemen, really sneaky kills one. Raven is now down with a wall bang too, but Ed's the only one remaining here. This is going to be a 1v3, but it's really hard for you to do that. NRX with a point. 2-1, still in favor at NRX Jeremiah. For RSG, you really need to rethink and most likely reset your composure again because there's really something wrong in your team right now.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, NRX, they have been going in and they've been quite solid so far. A little bit of kinks here and there, but Whoopi has been super solid, man. Along with Candy as well, with those wall bangs, with those chopper gameplay. I tell you, it was Candy as well as Idra that made so many of those in the MSP world crave or you know just salivate over the chopper. Before Idra, I think nobody even bothered picking up the chopper because they thought it was too clunky and heavy and it didn't really do really well on the recoil, you know.
Yeah, indeed. But look at that. This is 4 versus 2 situation. It's all up to the one player of Team RSG. But the problem is NRX Jeremiah most likely is just too much for RSG right now. With all those streaks for NRX, the momentum is right there with them. How will you stop the momentum of NRX Jeremiah?
That is a question a lot of the squads out there are still asking up to this day, Will, and I doubt they will be able to find an answer anytime soon because every single day NRX is a new squad. NRX is a brand new squad because they are better every single day. Ranger, he goes in for a frag on Whoopi first off. It's a 5-on-4 situation with RSG on the attack. They get to plant the bomb. Can we see NRX make a comeback in here? Smokey going in for the push. A couple of players right there in front of him. Derp with a quick wall bang there. Doesn't meet anyone though. And they will all converge at Bravo. And it looks like it's going to be a Bravo battle. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's not going to be an easy one with Smokey taking Idra down. It looks like NRX is going to be with one step back. Candy, he can go in for the wall bangs. But how will NRX respond right now will decide how this round goes.
There's going to be a 5v3 now, 30 seconds left in the clock right now. They need to defuse that, but the thing is, Derp is right there, just annihilating Candy right now, but that is the flank coming in from NRX, but JZ tried to finish off the players of RSG, but NRX, ladies and gentlemen, has lost that game now. But RSG, that is the switch coming in for all these teams. Let's see on how can they defend the possible push of NRX. So let's see in the next few seconds of the round. Let's go.
Well, NRX might be looking for a quick plant, but they need to go in slightly faster though. Crush in here. Derp still watching for a frag. Crush! He goes in, doesn't get the takedown, but Candy and Smokey get it done though. A quick back and forth there, making it a 4-on-4 situation. Trip mines all over the place. Smokey getting eliminated from that situation. NRX is 2 men up. It is right now a 4-on-2 with Raven getting taken down. Ranger stands no chance, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And that's it. A simple 4-2 for NRX.
That is really a simple 4-2 AJ because it's really up to the utilities that NRX and RSG is really using. It's just everything that NRX Jeremiah is doing is really that effective against RSG. So this is the time that NRX can be that unstoppable right now, ladies and gentlemen. And now we are now seeing Whoopi here, just checking all the sides of him, most likely trying to get one. The problem is the bomb is planted already, so that this is retake coming in from Team RSG. There's gonna be a 4v situation together with Kendi and all the NRX teams right now, but the kill coming in from Crush and Derp too. But Crush with the retaliation taking down Derp, but Ranger says no to Kendi though. But Ranger with a 2k trying in for the third one. But where is Whoopi? There's gonna be 1v2 out there below. 3k for Ranger and a defuse coming in from RSG. This is the thing that RSG is waiting for. They need to regain their composure, and yes, the question has been answered already by RSG.
Yeah, solid play in there by RSG, Will. I mean, they went in there, right? And Ranger, like I told you, man, Ranger's going to be pissed throughout this whole match, right? And he will be hungry to get this win. There's no way he's going to allow his boys to lose this. 3-4, and he's still barking down their necks for a victory. And usually, RSG does deliver. NRX with a quick plant right now. How will RSG respond? It's going to be an alpha gameplay this time. It's going to be crushed. I mean, we barely see those Bravo plants, do we?
Yeah, well, hopefully we're gonna get to see all these things in the next few seconds of the run right now. But now Ranger is right there, throwing in some utilities just to scramble off the players of Team NRX though. But he sees the head of that guy. But the thing is, Raven with a 2k. Whoopi says no to him. Smokey with the follow-up kill with a 2k too. Jay-Z and Whoopi is now down, and just RSG now. AJ, this is.
I'm telling you, bro, it's
this
the
is a huge thing for RSG.
It's Captain Ranger barking down the necks of his players. There's no way in hell he's gonna allow RSG to lose this one. There's no way they're gonna allow NRX to take a 3-0, right? RSG, the least they will take home right now is a 2-1. But the best case scenario for RSG, obviously, that they want is a 2-1 victory and a 2-1 loss, right? A 3-0, no way in hell.
That's gonna be a huge slap in his face for sure. That's gonna be painful to see, being 3-0'd by a team. But the bomb's been planted already by NRX Jeremiah for now. This is now the push coming in from RSG. But where is the retake coming in from them though? But Whoopi here, really being sneaky. He sees one, but the flick coming in from Whoopi, taking Derp down, but he wants more for sure. Jay-Z is now down too. Ed's trying to go into 2k, but that is the spray coming in from Ranger, the captain of RSG. So now there's gonna be 2 versus 3 now. It's all up to Raven and Smokey right there. Ooh, 1v1, Whoopi versus Smokey. Who's gonna win this though? But Whoopi there with the upper hand.
I mean, what a frag that was, right? Smokey was spotted a little bit earlier, and it was Whoopi's quick reaction. The moment he spotted him, he quickly repositioned himself, went in for the quick scope, and that was it. Before we could even see him scope, he had already won that round.
So one more point now for NRX, and they're gonna sweep this with 2-0. Whoopi, oh look at that, he's being flambéed alive here. Idra needs to be very cautious. He has the bomb already. He needs to plant that real quick. But RSG trying to be really cautious here, just using their great wall to stop the possible push of NRX. Ranger has a better view of all the compared to all the teams here with NRX right now. So for NRX, it's really hard for them to push on. They have no idea on where to go. If they're gonna go to B, there's a lot of people out there. If they're gonna go to A, they can. For RSG, they can simply rotate all the way to A. But look at that, 3 players from Team NRX Jeremiah is slowly and surely going into point A right now.
Oh, and NRX was just looking for a couple of frags before they go in for the plant. I mean, solid, simple gameplay, right? If you get those frags, almost definitely you are going to be able to get that win. At least that's what they think in their mind. Ranger almost taken down. It's a 3-on-2 situation. NRX is on the back foot. Whoopi and Idra right now. ASM 10 along with the Locust. Is Whoopi going to be able to pull off a Juggernaut in here? Idra takes Raven down, making it a 2-on-2. Whoopi goes in. Will, I don't know, man. What a crazy performance by NRX Jeremiah. 29-11.
Of course, we are. It's given already. They're the champions of
Yeah, man.
Garena, champions of all. They have that. They have those titles in their belts already,
Yeah.
and we can say that they're really that strong. But for Team RSG, as you can see, They're not that far away for compared to the things that we've been seeing
Correct.
in the past few matches. But apparently, for our
Engagement
Team
steals
RSG.
one back, or is Will gonna get a 3-0 with his country?
Well, hopefully they're gonna get 1 point for Team RSG. Though we don't want to see a sweep 3-0 here, AJ, for
Don't
sure.
we?
But for RSGs, I mean, we don't want that to happen to RSG for sure. But they need to win. Yes, they're inside the playoffs already, but they need to win this very important match because apparently you're gonna go up against with the strongest team here in Southeast Asia so far.
Yeah, man. And look at the moment the match starts, it's exactly like what we discussed, right? Whoopi going crazy with his sniper, with his snipes at the very get go. We get a two-piece for himself, and that's far right. I mean, agreed with everything that you have said, Will. But with my initial theory that NRX was trying their best to not show their fullest ability in the matches. I think this time going up against RSG, it's a totally different ball game for them. They don't care about tactics or strategy anymore. They just want to show that they are the better side.
Yeah, and look at that. I mean, for RSG trying to get all the points here, AJ. It's 13-8. Slowly and surely, hopefully RSG will get this though. But the problem is NRX is on the rail already, taking down as well for Team RSG, all the team of Team NRX too. But Raven with that pinpoint accuracy, right? It's just right there in front of him, though. That is a total annihilation coming in for all the players of Team RSG. Raven, though, has been taken down by Crush. Smokey with the follow-up kill together with Candy too. I mean, all of these teams right now is just doing their best. I mean, this is the biggest here in MSP right now. This is like the biggest tournament here in Southeast Asia for now. So this is like your last chance for you to show your talents, to show the things that you've been practicing for a long time already. This is a huge achievement for you playing here in MSP.
Yeah, man. I mean, RSG, they are doing so well at the moment. They had a triple cap for quite a while earlier, but right now they have dropped two sides. Both clearing area as well as barracks hut has been lost to NRX. But clearing area right now, they are moving in. One player from NRX coming in here to stop them, and they will get that denial. NRX, they managed to clear off clearing area, but it would be RSG that go back into barracks hut, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So it's a two-side capture by the Malaysians for the time being, and they are so close to that halfway mark, 62-27, and they are still here at the lead, Will.
Warren to see here coming in from Team NRX now. But look at that 66, 67 points versus NRX Jeremiah. This is actually so hard for NRX right now for them to do a comeback here. 2 minutes left in the clock right now. 3 more points coming in for Team RSG, and they're going to win this first half. And this is actually so far, actually. This is like halfway through for NX Jeremiah and for RSG now. This is like really huge for them, AJ. What do you think? Are they gonna win this or not?
Oh man, I don't know, right? Because it depends on a few factors. Factor number one is how does NRX feel getting those two wins? And for them, as far as NRX is concerned, what a beautiful jump frag there by Crush.
Yeah, I know, right?
As far as NRX is concerned, they don't really need that many points. It's no doubt in mind at all that they are going to qualify for the next round, right? But that being said, look at this. They are attempting the triple cap anyway to make a comeback in here.
Indeed. So this is not a comeback coming in for NRX right now, ladies and gentlemen. Getting point A, getting point B, all the points now in this game. But ooh, On that point B, that is really close actually, but Waredzi here from behind sees one trying to get that point B, but the deny coming in from Team RSG, just trying to get that point B as well. This is 45 to 86, ladies and gent. 4 minutes left into the cup right now. RSG getting point A, getting point C, halfway through on that point B too. Whoopi right here, down below Ranger with the 2K as well. It's really hard for you if you're NRX Jeremiah. It's really hard for you to do a comeback here, but I think they're just waiting for all the kill streaks that are gonna happen here in this game right now for them to do a comeback here. Whoopi's now down too. It's just this game is all up to RSG side.
Yeah, man, full on a lockdown, a triple cap by RFG right now. All three positions captured. Can they keep a hold on it though? 108 to 45 right now on the board. And NRX Jeremiah, they don't know what has hit them. Crush, Whoopi, Candy, Warren Z, as well as Idra. They are trying their best to get back in here. Edge with his Fennec, and he goes in there with that fiery crazy. Right, Barracks Hut has been taken back by NRX, but they need to go in for both Barracks Hut as well as clearing area as well. They have allowed RSG to move ahead a little too much, and it looks like the way things are going, Will, if NRX doesn't go in for at least one more point right now, RSG has won this in such an amazing fashion.
Indeed, but look at that. They need 18 more points for them to win this though. They just pinned NRX down to 50 points, AJ. This is actually so sad for NRX Jeremiah right now, and it's really uplifting for RSG winning this with this kind of points though. But Candy here, this is not a retaliation coming in for Team NRX. They're on a roll right now, but it's really hard for you to do that. That is 143 versus 48. That is like almost 100 points ahead of you.
Yeah, man, and they are going in for the alpha capture as well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It looks like Barracks Hut, and they will be getting Barracks Hut as well. A full-on lockdown. The missile hitting the VTOL. Can the VTOL do enough damage to allow NRX to come back in here? But no, look at that. Alpha, Barracks Hut has not been captured just yet, and I think the game is over, and that's it. Even though the VTOL was out, even though the scoreboard was away, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it was RSG with that phenomenal comeback in there. And okay, consolation point, all right, because I know the boys wanted to win that, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it was still an amazing victory, don't you think, Will?
Yeah, it is, and I'm actually happy because we didn't see a sweep.
Yeah.
A 3-0 sweep for all our
Correct.
4 matches. Everything is really that close. It is this
Correct.
day. It's the game for underdogs, ladies and gentlemen. And we are really happy that we are seeing all these underdog teams really trying to stood up onto their teams, and hopefully we're gonna get to see all these teams again playing against each other until the playoffs.
Well,
See that in the few seconds, and it's still RSG and the Divinity Uprising sitting there in the top 1 and top 2, ladies and gentlemen. But down there below, look at that, it's KLASIKO Rampage together with Impunity sitting there at 7th and 8th place. But on the 3rd place, we have VVV Esports, NRX Jeremiah, PDA Reborn, and VVV Conquerors. They're sitting at the top 6, knowing that we need 16 teams only to be in the playoffs, AJ.
Yeah, man, and KLASIKO Rampage, I thought they were out for the count, but of course, this is just day 3, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We've got 4 more days of group stages. So whatever you see on the board right now, it may not be the same in 3 more days, because this is just the first 3 days, and we are not even halfway there yet for the squads.
Yeah, so we still have a huge faith, apparently, for KLASIKO Rampage and Team